Hello, hello. This is Giselle Janela, and we are here vouching for you to experience a soul-based love relationship. I really wonder what did you get out so far from all the seven unrevised and most ignored love challenges and the so far four opportunities that you get to create in your love relationship when they are soul-based. So I rate you down here below if you haven't commented yet. So make a pause of the video and come back. Thank you. Okay, so be ready because I'm going to share about opportunity number 5, which is all about operating from clarity. And it says, clarity is a powerful state in which you can easily tap into your consciousness and listen to your intuition, which is the voice of your soul. This cancels the harmful effects of a hazy mind influenced or manipulated by the ego structure. Opportunities come and go. You create and decreate. So they are in a state of flow. That's right. Opportunities are like this. Okay. Waves of water. Okay. Depending on how clear you are in your mind, emotions, and energy level, you should be able to catch those opportunities that come your way and are beneficial to you. Desperation is a detrimental state when it comes to love relationships. Yes. It clouds perception and can lead you to do things you will regret later. The ego structure heavily influences this state when you give papaya. Giving papaya, this is a colloquial Colombian saying that means you allowed being taken advantage of. So then somebody can do something not nice or harm you. Giving papaya to your ego is like saying, hey, here I am, do as you please. You do this when you disconnect from your soul. I won't say separate from your soul because that wouldn't be accurate. You are intrinsically connected with your soul. What you can do is disconnect, not separate. Clarity is an effective tool for counterbalancing the influence of ego in your day to day interactions and love relationships. Think of clarity as the hand that pulls back the veil so you can see through and recognize things for what they are, not longer tripping over what seems to be. Can you count the times you got yourself in trouble when guided by what seems to be? Exactly. It sucks. I have. I have been in that space more than once. And boy, did I regret it? Yes, with all my heart. That's why I'm sharing this so you don't do that. Okay? All right. By having clarity, you will be in a favorable place to, number one, calibrate yourself when you get off your center instead of drifting into an emotional or mental state where you could become vulnerable. Let's make a little pause here and let's comment about this. Because isn't it true that actually when we feel desperate, desperation will just cloud your mind and you can't think straight. So you don't have clarity. Clarity is very, very powerful. In that space of clarity, something happens actually to your mind, which is your mind calms down. Okay? And when your mind is calm and is not confused or hazy, then you can actually think better. This is not just beneficial for your love relationships, but it's also beneficial for your day-to-day interactions with anyone. Okay? So when opportunities come your way, you really want to be in the space, mental space of clarity, so then you can discern, okay, is this opportunity for me? Should I take this opportunity? Isn't it true that sometimes there are some opportunities that come our way? They may be really shiny, full of glitter, but then take it and then leads you to a detrimental experience, well, you will learn from that experience. However, was it for you in the first place? I have done that myself, and I know what I'm talking about. So we have to exercise discernment and clarity. Hold that space of clarity so then you can really benefit from opportunity when they come your way. Okay, number 2, choose the opportunities that come your way, having the power to say yes or no with wisdom when facing your own or someone else's ego. Yeah, because as I just mentioned, that ego structure is so tricky. You may be asking yourself, why is Giselle mentioning ego so much? Well, in part 2 of this book, I get to detail more about ego. That structure is a structure that is given to you so you can actually maneuver in this 3-dimensional world. That's why, as I mentioned earlier, it has never been about killing ego or getting rid of it, because it serves a very important purpose. It's like pretending to chop off a leg, right, that you need to walk, right, and then being able to walk without that leg. Something along the lines, okay? All right, let's read one more. Okay, by having clarity, you will be in a favorable place to, number 3 is discerning who you allow to become part of your inner circle. Be clear about their motives. Because this is what happens sometimes when we establish relationships, not just love relationships, but when we start interacting with people. If we don't exercise discernment, we very well may actually be dazzled by a person without really being able to see what's behind, what the motive behind, because usually people don't show that, especially when they want to take advantage of other people or do whatever that is not ethical, moral, or even legal, right? So we have to be very sharp. So I really, 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 really want you to operate from clarity. I'm going to read just one more piece here. Okay, and it says, how do you get clarity amidst a noisy everyday routine? You can bring your attention back to your physical body through conscious breathing or being in contact with nature. When you start disconnecting from your physicality, it is easier to drift where your mind, hijacked by ego, wants you to be, not where you choose to be. This may seem simplistic, but it becomes a profound truth for you as you practice it and begin getting distinctions about what it's like to live this way. So I'm just going to stop here. And actually, on the membership side, I do have a information about how you can actually remain present in the here and now and connected with your physicality. Because something happens when you just start operating mainly from your mental body, right? And more so if the ego structure of yours gets hold of that mind, then forget about having clarity, forget about being present, because it becomes more and more challenging, okay? Remember, challenges always present an opportunity. So your opportunity here is for you to say no to the things that are not beneficial to you, to say yes to the things that are beneficial to you, such as living with clarity. Okay, so you can make better choices, you can exercise discernment, and you can really pick the opportunities that are beneficial for you, because perhaps not all opportunities may be beneficial for you, right? So I leave you with this, and please make sure that you leave your comments here below, like the video, share the video, because you never know who in your circle may be benefiting from this information. So thank you so much for being here. I read you here below, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you. Ciao, ciao.